Alright guys, it is cold and it's wet. It's been raining for like 5 days now. It finally cleared out. Now we got a bright blue sky, but it's windy. And I just don't see myself getting up to the tree stand this afternoon. But in times like this, where it's wet and windy, you can get away with some movement. So I'm just gonna bring my stool and we're gonna head out to the woods and just sit down on the ground and see what happens. Alright, so I'm not sure how good the footage is going to be because it was pretty close to last light whenever those deer came in. The first one that came in was a small buck. I couldn't tell exactly how small or how big, however you want to look at it. He looked like maybe a 6-point. He ended up walking up to about 15 yards away from us. And not gonna lie, I really wanted to shoot him, but you know, we've only got 2 buck tags here in Tennessee and we've still got a lot of season ahead of us. So I went ahead and gave him a pass And then as it got a little bit darker, a couple does came in. I'm not sure how many. There was 3 or 4. They all looked kind of small, but I would have taken them if they'd given me a good opportunity. I watched them walk around. There was maybe a time or two where I could have slung an arrow at them, but they were 35, 40 yards away, and you know, one twig in between me and them would have been disastrous. So I let them walk, and I thought that they had left. It looked like they went off kind of stage right, and I gave them some time to get out of there. But it was already so dark that whenever I stood up to leave, they had actually closed the distance on me. They were about 25 yards away, and you know, they freaked out. I saw them then whenever they put their tails up to run away. They were blowing at me and stomping and everything. They ran about 60 yards and stopped. I hate it when they do that. Then every time I'd move or make a noise, they're blowing at me more and stomping more. It educates them, and you know, not a great deal, but you're gonna have that sometimes. So you know, I eventually got out of there. I'm not sure if we're gonna have another bow hunt out there or not. You know, today's Monday. Tomorrow is Halloween, and it's also my anniversary. Me and my lovely, beautiful wife got married on Halloween Day at a funeral home. I know that sounds kind of weird. No, we're not weird, gothic, emo people. But her dad works at a funeral home. He's a mortician, and my mom also used to be a mortician. So, you know, we had kind of a family history there, and it just seemed appropriate, and it was a great time had by all. All right, so no hunting on the anniversary day, and then this weekend is the beginning of muzzleloader season, so we may just hold off until we can get out there with the muzzleloader. And I think, I haven't made up my mind 100% yet, but I think I'm going to use the Thompson Center Omega, my inline muzzleloader, out there this weekend. So, you know, who knows? I may get out, you know, maybe Thursday. I don't know. We'll just have to see. And our little screech owl is back. Ooh, spooky.
Cute.
Thank you. Thank you.
Negative.
Ooh, dinosaur.
I've been downstairs blowing balloons, and during the night they pop. Oh no! I just knew it was going to scare Daddy. I love it. I've got a lot more because I was just going to have them all laid out everywhere, but I didn't take time. Yeah, I thought, yeah, I'd be chasing them.
Look at this. Wow. That is beautiful. Holy smokes. Dinosaur.
I love it. Thank you.
And a witch.
Careful.
Another witch.
Bubba, no. Don't throw it in the floor, Bubba. Here, do this. Here you go.
So she got this deer on the youth hunt. Wow.
It's hungry.
That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That is so cute.
Alright, so I've got this set up out in the open so that you can see exactly what this looks like. This is the ghost blind. And I have been very critical of these in the past. See, if you're actually hunting in this thing, it's kind of what it looks like here. You're looking through these slots, and then the outside of it is mirrored, and you can see just how good that does to camouflage you. Even though this is out in the wide open, that don't look bad. Now, I've been very critical of these in the past, and the reason why is because they're heavy. Even if you have the carrying case for it, they're just awkward. There's no real easy way to carry this, because even when you fold it up, these panels, each individual panel is pretty large. So I'll show you. This is a video of me earlier this season bringing this thing into the woods, and you can see just how awkward that is. You know, you try to swing that over your shoulder there, and you got a chair with you, and you got your bow with you, and your pack and everything else, and it's just awkward, and it's heavy. And now once you get it set up, as you can see, it's awesome, right? So here's some footage of my hunting setup there, and I mean, as you can tell, like, that's not even like a perfect setup. The lighting is kind of weird, but you know, that camera started out at maybe 15 yards away, and as you get up there to it, the thing just almost disappears, right? And you know, then you look on the inside of it, and boom, right there it is, this whole hunting setup. But now, you know, I bought it a couple years back when money wasn't so tight. I don't think I'd buy one now, just because I kind of thought at the time like it would be like some really cool video and whatnot, but then after I thought about it, I'm like, anybody that's been with my channel for any length of time has seen me get up close and personal encounters with deer and killing deer and everything else, even with a bow or a gun, it doesn't matter, with no blind at all, just sitting out there leaning up against a tree, you know. So I don't think my regular viewers would be too impressed, even if I had deer all around me with this thing, because it kind of happens anyway. You can see if you get close enough to it, I'm within about 3 feet here. You can catch your own reflection. But yeah, I may use this a little bit more because I haven't really given it a fair chance. So we'll see. It's been a good last week of bow season. And got out and got to spend some time with the kids and everything, and during Halloween, and looking forward to muzzleloader season. And like I said, in 2 weeks, gun season's going to open, and that will be when we really start with deer camp. Hopefully deer camp with the family this time on public land. So anyways, guys, that is all the time that I have for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, thumbs up. And these ghost blinds, I think they're really neat, but they're expensive, and they're awkward to carry. They're heavy, but maybe they're worth it. We'll find out.